Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long Boys 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long Boys 1975.
This is Back to the Future on the Amstrad CPC. That's not a bad rendition of The Power of Love, to be fair. I'm interrupting my gameplay videos on the ZX Spectrum briefly to correct an oversight. And that is that I've never done a video of Back to the Future on the Amstrad on this channel. Now, what with it being the anniversary, the 40th anniversary of Back to the Future, I did do a vlog about that a few days ago. I thought I have to overcorrect this, you know, this error of my ways. Is that because it's an absolutely utterly fantastic game? No, it's terrible. It's simply because it's a Back to the Future game, and as you know, it's the greatest movie ever made in the history of mankind. Anyone who disagrees with that is quite frankly wrong. I will not argue with you, but I will fight you. So, this was released by Electric Dreams in 1985 on the Spectrum, Amstrad and Commodore 64. Apologies for the background noise, as I do live on the busiest road in the West Country. I have double glazing, so trust me, it sucks far more for me than it does for you. But yeah, there's no in-game music or anything. This is pretty much the same on all of them, but it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Why is it so quiet in-game? I get that on the Spectrum because it was a 48k beeper game, but no excuse on the Commodore 64, which I have played, or this, the Amstrad CPC. So we bought this back in the day because we'd seen the movie, we absolutely loved and adored it. So we got the Electric Dream dual case one. Remember those bad boys? I still prefer clamshells. And we rushed home and it was shit. Absolutely terrible. And the magazines agreed, saying an interesting design, or concept, if you will, but sure as no pool English. And yeah, I was incredibly disappointed. However, that didn't stop me playing the living shit out of it and getting Back to the Future and seeing a very crude DeLorean go through Hill Valley High Street. And yeah, that was it. Did it about 5 times, and I don't know how I did it, because here's the thing about the game, right? You see bottom left hand corner, digitized might be far too strong a descriptive term for what that is of Marty McFly, Michael J. Fox. In the middle you see characters, so you see Lorraine, which just highlighted then. That was freaky. You see Biff, who just highlighted then. Next to Lorraine is George, and to the left of that is it Doc? Don't know, because they're not coloured and they're quite poor. Bottom right hand corner, you see a picture of Marty's family slowly being erased, you know, him and his sister and brother slowly being erased from history. So that represents your total number of lives. When that's completely gone, your dead game is over. It's an interesting mechanic for your health, at least. Your picture, Mai's picture, that represents your life. Every time you come in contact with your mother, or you're punched in the face by Biff, you will lose energy. It's incredibly convoluted and clunky to play this game, and therefore actually quite difficult. When I did beat it, and other people who have beat it said the same thing to me, is it kind of feels like it was the game just everything by sheer fluke or luck just aligned all at once, and the right things were there. Yeah, it is Doc. Right things were happening at the right time, like it was on autopilot, like it was fate, and it kind of played itself. Because what you do is you have 5 items at the top. The skateboard is for you. You use that. It's about the closest this gets to the movie. Then you have the guitar, the radiation suit, a cup of coffee, I was going to say tea then, and to the left of that I'm assuming that's a book, and you can pick up one of these at a time that you get from one of the locations in the background. So you can see school there, hall there, which is where the enchantment under the sea dance is going on, and you use those because they have, there's a diner, effects, on the other characters, like repel them or drive them together. And the whole point is you have to get George and Lorraine together, because apparently if you could just lock them in the room for fucking 24 hours, everything is right with the world. She falls back in love with your dad and not you. And when you do that, you will see, the more you do it, you will see your face, bottom left hand corner, replen. And when it completely replens, you will see a piece of the picture, which is essentially your lives, but obviously you need it to be completed because you start with a certain number of lives, but obviously more of the picture needs to be filled for you to complete the game. Whew. Are you good with that? Right, let's get into this. Right, I will be inserting jump cuts because I'm playing this on my Super Console X, and for some reason that blows my mind. This is the one game that a USB keyboard, it doesn't recognise it, and so I have to use the virtual keyboard. And I don't like leaving that on the screen because it's ugly. Right, let's go. Right, so here I am. Apparently I'm in a red jumpsuit and I've got ginger hair. There's Doc. Now, if you press, so there's Doc Brown's mansion, which is conveniently in the high street. Press up and we are in here. Go over to the radiation suit. Obviously at the bottom of the screen, underneath the representations of all the characters, is my clock. So you have a certain number of time. You start with only 2 pieces of the pie. Right, so you press up, right, and you run. Obviously you don't want, you can see left hand side, my picture is going down. It's going down more because Biff is with Lorraine. So if you stop moving and you hold fire, then you press forward, you punch. So you can twat Biff. Look, what are they doing in there? So we need to find, I've lost the radiation suit because I didn't pick it up, because you need to press up. George is probably in here, isn't he? Yeah, figures. Need to press up and fire, or fire in front of, there you go, bookshelf, fire. No. Up and fire, it's highlighted white. Now, I'm fucked already. I'm going to tempt George with a delicious book. You coming, George? No. So, here's the thing. It's a very, very, very unique premise. You could argue it's probably a little bit ahead of its time, but does it make a good game? God, no. I mean, did they have no time? Was this a Christmas release? Because the movie was released at Christmas in this country. Did they literally just have to cobble together some fucking shit to get it out the door? So if that's the case, you know what? I'm impressed that they decided that if they were going to cobble together some shit, they were going to cobble together some shit like this with this complicated a gameplay mechanic. There you go, I'm dead already. So this is what I mean about fate aligning. It just dumped fucking Biff in the rain in the same room. So apparently they're an item now and I no longer exist. Right. So let's have another go. So I think it's obviously randomly generated, but it's still randomly generated shit. I mean, what a disappointment. Like I said, I completed it a few times, but what a disappointment. Let's go. Right, so you get the skateboard. It's got no run either. Look. Yeah, so that's Doc. Is it the box? Is it the packing crate? Sorry, look, I should look up and it highlights. Yeah, there you go. So up and fire. Right, so this is why when I said you got no run, you got a skateboard, which makes you go marginally faster. Now, graphically, it's shit, isn't it? Fuck off, Biff. He's trying to punch Lorraine. Yeah, but, I mean, if you compare it to the Spectrum version, which isn't really the Spectrum version's fault, I can't punch when I'm on the skateboard. Yeah, if you compare it to the Spectrum version, obviously, colour-wise, it's utterly fantastic. But it's certainly as well better than the Commodore 64 version, because let's be honest, the colours on the Commodore 64 are welcome to Browntown, aren't they? And it's the old Bill, or the Rozzers, or the Fire Brigade, or an ambulance, because of course it is, because this game's got no sound. Yeah, the colours were actually chosen by the people who created the hardware for the Commodore 64. Why? Why did you go for beiges and browns? Right. Yeah, thank you. Have a nice fucking night. Look, look. I swear it's not this brutal in its placement of the people. I mean, at least it's not a port of the Spectrum, as the Spectrum version. Look, for fuck's sake. Absolutely. Well, I'm not getting shafted. Someone's getting shafted for sure. Right. George. Books. You like books, don't you? Hey, look, come on. Seriously, Biff, fuck off. George. Right, he won't go past me. So look. Hang on. She's standing next to him. And I'm still fucking going, oh, because she's standing on me. Right, this is how you play it. Wait, look, bottom left-hand corner, kids. A marriage made in space. See what I did there? Don't leave. Don't touch me, you fucking cancerous old cow. Touch George. But if you're already losing health, then it won't replenish until what you've lost already is lost. So are we working out what a fucking pile of shit this game is yet? Right. Go on. Yeah, get some of that fucking sweet respawning action. Oh, it definitely wasn't. I mean, it was a broken pile of shit on the Spectrum, don't get me wrong. But it wasn't this fucking hard. And I'm sure each one of those things has a specific effect on each character. But wait, they didn't lose any health then. Biff was getting on with Lorraine, yeah. Look at Lorraine's hair though, that's quite a cool animation. Yeah, has a specific reaction to each character. But I don't know what it is. I'm sure someone does. By the way, don't tell me. Me playing this game is a formality for my love to Back to the Future, the movie. She barely touched me, the herped old whore. I won't be playing it again. George, God, she really has got the fucking hots for me, hasn't she? Did you go in it? No, you didn't. I'll have a cup of coffee, please. I mean, if I'm going to die, I may as well have caffeine, hadn't I? Because he doesn't drink caffeine, does he? I don't drink caffeine. I just thought you should know that. Hey, I always wondered in the movie, you know when he goes, I'll have a tab. Hey kid, if you want to order something, you got to pay for it. I'll have a Pepsi free. Just give me something without any sugar in. So he slaps the coffee on the counter, and Marty's who left all his money on the counter. Money is the same in the 50s in America as it was, you know, in the 80s. But, I mean, would it have different presidents' heads on it? Would they introduce different times? But there would be mint dates on it, wouldn't there? So, can you imagine if you looked at the coins and saw this was minted in 1978 or 1982? Or am I just reading too much into it? Let's go. Right. This is the last go because it's just so infuriating. It's such... Why is Doc dressed like a sailor? Doc's wearing his future clothes. Look at him. Right, anyway, gonna get the radiation suit. Gonna assume that scares George because of, you know, my name is Darth Vader. I come from the planet Vulcan. Right, so I got it. So run away. So is it only me interacting with Lorraine that hurts my health? Or is it Biff? Because you saw the first time I played this, the first attempt in this video, when I was on screen, they were getting jiggy with it or something, because I was getting fucking erased from existence. Right, George. Come here, get some sweet, sweet Lorraine fucking... Oh, look, no fairy immediately goes. She's a whore. You know, 1950s Lorraine, she's a whore. Shut your mouth, Biff, I'm not that kind of girl. Really, Lorraine? Kind of think you are. Wait, George went in there. Sorry, I was lost in her whorish eyes. Right. So once they touch, awkward, or you're replenishing, you gotta run away. Right, go on. No! So yeah, so Biff does. To be honest, I don't fucking know what does what in this game. There we go, run away. Gets taken away straight away. This is brutal. This is not a game. This is a chore. This is you paying £9.99 in 1985 because that's what it cost. Probably because the license cost them loads, or the licensing worked out differently back then, didn't it? But yeah, and then you didn't get to enjoy a fun game. You got to go to fucking work. Wait, Go on. So, yay. And on the right. And again on the left. Get another on the left. No, because you fucker. Absolute fucker, McFly. Where is he? He's gone that way, hasn't he? Yeah, and again, nothing can improve this because it's shit, but you could have at least put some fucking sound effects in, couldn't you? Hey, wait. Oh no, that's because I lost a life. Never mind, I'm, as the French say, la retard. Let's get a book. Hey! I'm gonna knock your fucking ass out. Stay behind me, Doc. How come me... Oh, me punching Doc? I suppose he's my chance to get home. I don't think you can actually do anything when you punch. Right, I got a book. Yeah, back off, man. I'm fucking packing knowledge. Now, George, this way, Lorraine. Stop touching me. Fucking Medusa. Yes, it's safe to say, I will never be playing this again. You can't have gone in docks, George, could you? Yeah, he could. He's gone straight back out though. He's gone straight back in. Yeah, alright. Hey! Filthy. She's a filthy hooer. And see, you should give you a little bit of a buffer zone. Do you know what I mean? But why would it do that? This game hates you and everyone you care about. And I'm dead. Should that technically mean when it deletes that one, I just have my face on the left? But there you go. Back to the Future on the Amstrad CP. Criminally wasted opportunity. Might not be the programmer's fault because they might have just had it dropped in their lap 13 seconds before Christmas. In which case, no more, even less of an excuse to make it this convoluted. But yeah, it's just a bad game. I've played it on the Spectrum, I've played it on the Amstrad, I've played it on the Commodore 64. There are no versions, thank God for that. This chapter of gaming is over. Anyways, always I'd love to know what you think, especially if you played this back. Let me rephrase that. Anyway, I'd love to know if you were disappointed as me and everyone else who played this back in the day. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.